So hey, this is Scott Clark Phillips. We're just doing like a little video stuff we've been working on here. So here you see I touch him and this got long, right? When he touches me, even pull, that doesn't get long because I'm drawn in, so my arm is inside my dante and you pull, really pull, and he'll just take me. I could lean back to you, it doesn't really matter, but this doesn't come with, so there's no draw on there. And the arm is dead, so I can go. I can just take him. But it's not loose like this, like now pull. Now he's got me, right? He's got me drawn out. If I lean back and he doesn't know what to do, I can still get out. But if he continues to pull me in that, there's nothing I can do. He's got my feet. He's drawn me out. There's nothing I can do, and I'm not strong. Pull. I'm not really strong enough to get out of this. Right? As long as he's dynamic and he keeps going, yeah, I can't get out. But if here I'm integrated and he pulls, like I could push back and I probably win. But definitely, if I do a reverse route, I could easily take him. Right? So that this is the key concept here for all the joints. This muscle here. You just let go first. Just let go. So it's loose. If I can get him there, can he pull back on this muscle? He can't. He can't reintegrate. It's going to make him close other places. So he has to keep this integrated. If he over-integrates, squeeze, pull, like pull. But now he's compressed. So now I got him locked. See that? So this muscle has to be on, but quiet. And you can tell that because this will be loose. Yeah, that's on but quiet. Problem is, this one's there. That's good. Okay, this one's on, but this one's all wrong because the ribs aren't open, and he's got all this muscle control here. You can't have any control on your shoulders. Have to be completely quiet. So when we're touching here, my arms are dead. I attack with the torso. See, I don't care. He gives me something, right? My torso attacks. I just attack where he's compressed now, and I'm like a cat pouncing, right? I can draw him out. Now he can try to pull back if he wants, right? And I can still win this, but why? Because now he's compressed. Why would I fight that? Well, if I wanted to fight the guy behind him, I might just crawl over him, but I don't need to. So I see here, overextended here. Fight me. Yeah, good. See that? Now he's stuck, right? As soon as he's on, see that? He's compressed, so I can go. Right? He's drawn out, so I can go. Now he's compressed, so I can go. I only have two choices. It doesn't matter what I do, as long as I don't signal him. So that's the key thing. He grabs my arm, just grab him, does whatever he wants. Here now I'm in trouble, because I'm like trying to yield to him, right? But he grabs me, and I'm integrated. My torso goes. I don't care about the arms. My torso attacks him. So it has to be this part. That this is what does the work, and it's not against him. It's if we're here, right? We're fighting here. My center moves his center, and these are connected, but they're mobile. So there are two centers. My center moves his center. He can do the same thing at the same time, right? My center moves his center. I go back, right? You try to move me first. Try to move me first, right? So we can play this as a competition. Right? I usually teach it as like both push at the same time, so you understand what the mechanism of counterbalance is. But here, I just attack. Here, there's no effort in my arms. This is on, but not active. It's not quiet like that. It's not dead, but it's quiet but active. So I attack my center of mass. Attacks wherever he's locked. Right. So he's loose here. He's overly loose. So I can't go. Right. But now he's locked. So everybody, if you don't understand loose and compression, if you don't clearly understand that in your own body, then you won't notice it in the other person's body. And you'll be stuck in this called tingjian, trying to feel someone. And if you're trying to feel the situation, when will you get it?
Never.
You'll never get it if you're trying to feel the situation, because that doesn't work. You have to know it in your own body. When you know it in your own body, it's so obvious. It's like you just opened a giant umbrella in your face. It's not like it's no subtlety. You know, it's like you either notice, you either know what you're looking for or you don't, and it doesn't require feeling. So you touch, and he's loose here. I got him. I can draw him out. What can he do? What can he do? You pull his arm back, right? I follow him. And where did I follow him with my arms? No. With my center, I'm pouncing. He's already falling. Okay? That's the game, right? Here, I've drawn him out. So, what can he do? He can't do anything, right? Yeah, he's attacking me, right? I compressed him here. Do you see this? Compressed him to his foot. What can he do? You try to kick here now. That's the danger, right? You try to kick, but he's going. So, it's a magic trick, of course. Like David Blaine, he swallows like a gallon of water and then a frog, leaves it in there, and then during the show the frog comes back up. It's a magic trick, but he's actually doing it. It's the same. It's definitely a magic trick. You don't know how I'm doing. You can't just swallow a frog. You can't just swallow a frog, but he's locked here. He's locked. Can he try to be loose? Yeah, he's loose. I just draw him out. Right? If he's locked, then I just go. But the thing is, I don't go through my arm. It always looks like I'm going through my arm, and if he tries to feel, he'll feel like it's going through my arm. But it's not. I'm actually going this way. I'm actually moving away from him. My center is moving away to fight him. But I don't do it through the arm. If your arm is loose or engaged, there's a blue jay. If your arm is loose or engaged, then you can't do it. Then you can't. I can still move the center, but you'll see it and he'll feel it. He can react now, right? He can react to this, right? React to this. But if I do it without the arm, what can he do? Right? It looks like I'm using my arm, right? It looks like I'm using my arm. But I'm actually not. I'm pouncing with my torso. So he's fighting here. Now he's fighting my arm, right? But now my mass is hitting all the places in his body where he's compressed. And that just falls over like a cardboard box. So there's a bunch of magic tricks based on this, where like he pushes me. He's like, I'm gonna push me, really push. He's gonna dig down, whatever. He's trying to push me, right? And I'm like, and I can go through. And you see people practice digging up, because that's what it feels like to him, that I'm digging up. His brain will think, oh, he dug me out. And if the teacher says, oh, it's a digging out process, you're completely screwed. You have no way of knowing how it actually works. That's the wonderful thing about the magic trick. They'll tell you, oh, this is the magic trick. You can lock your arm or not. I don't know what you think is more useful. But it doesn't matter to me, because I'm not attacking, right? When I go to move forward, I'm not attacking. I'm not uprooting him. I just find where he's stuck, and I go through the place where he's stuck. Right? He's trying to get me, move around a little. I don't care. It's like I'm going through where he's stuck. Right? So here, like I don't even have any structure. Like I should lose this, right? But like where he's stuck, he's stuck. Where he's stuck, he's like a cardboard box that just is going to collapse, right? So I'm pushing on you, and you uproot me. You have any idea how to make this work? Try. Come on, try. Yes. So, oops. Didn't work. So here, like this is sort of leaning on my joints, right? Strategy, good. Leaning on my joints, right? Right. But I just come up a little, and you're, right? Like because I'm in this game, I'm allowed to reposition, right?
Yeah.
Right. So here, like, give you a little chance, find something. Then you go. So like he managed to lock some joint in my shoulder, right? but didn't get through the body. Right. So as soon as he does that, I go ahead and lock it again. I just go up a little. Now the angles are all different. What's he going to do? Because he didn't get my foot. You have to get my foot. And you can't do it by uprooting. He's still trying to uproot. You see, they're trying to lean. He has two strategies. He's like, I lean to compress. See, that works here, but now you readjust. And what do I got? I got nothing. Right? So, or I come up under, right? But now you can adjust to that, right? Make an adjustment somewhere. Go right or left. Yeah. And, yeah, you want, right? It's not going to work. No, it's not going to work well. But here, I'm in the most comfortable position I can be. I'm just like, where is he locked? I just go to where he's locked. You know, I'm not. I am effectively leaning. Like here, he's locked. He's locked. I am effectively leaning, but if he pushes me back, like that still works, right? So there's some force going this way against his force. It's definitely an A-frame structure. So, right, it is an A-frame structure, but I'm collapsing the A-frame at lower and lower points in the body because of where I'm attacking. If I just attack here, he can keep adjusting. Right, I haven't attacked his foot. But here I attack the whole thing. So every point where it's locked becomes a cardboard box that's breaking. That's how it works. Again, this is if we lean in, right there. We lean in. So most fighting happens here. Most fighting here, unless you're doing some kind of grappling where you're going to throw. In which case you get this one in your back, right? And then fighting happens here. And so you have to understand like the dynamics of this and the dynamics of this. If you're trying to fight from upright, and everybody knows the dynamics of this, so you have zero advantage. Right? This one, if you fight judo people or wrestlers, they know this one too, so you have zero advantage. So you have to be able to play in that realm. If he's, fight you here. I can move my center in any direction to cause an effect, right? But I can't see that. So if you try to feel it, when will you get it?
Never.
You'll never get it. So you have to see that there's an effect and trust that there's an effect when I move my center. Right? I'm giving this so that he doesn't collapse. I'm giving him some tension in my shoulder. If I give him no tension, he's just already. If I give him no tension, what he's dealing with a 160-pound tiger. It's like, what are you going to do with a 160-pound tiger? Actually, I weigh a little more than that. 165. Right? So, I try to make him not afraid of me and see if he gets tougher. Right? Is he going to get? Maybe he doesn't get tougher. Maybe he gets stronger. It doesn't matter which direction. If he's compressed, I can go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't require effort. So I don't use my arms. And it's because, especially if I get his arms, I could do it from his body too. It doesn't matter because his legs are fighting against the center of mass. His arms are fighting the center of mass. He loses every time. This is bigger. Yeah. Thank you very much. Modern Kung Fu Technique, Boulder, Colorado.
It's not really technique. It's a magic trick.
If you like this video, you'll love my books. Check them out on Amazon.com. And if you love those, come out to Boulder, Colorado and get some lessons. And don't forget to subscribe.